okay, we have more resources, we have a limited number of resources, and then we have this population boom, and then everyone needs more, everyone wants to develop out of poverty. And then when we get there, and then we want even more. So, and I think there's this talk that I went to that say that there's this intrinsic greed in human that wants to overeat, to save for like difficult times ahead. So do you think like education plays a part in this to maybe put a cap to this, to be able to satisfy our needs but then stop us from going overboard?
Yeah, that's a very important question I think we need to address as human beings. If you look in the animal kingdom, they only eat what they need and leave the rest for others to share. You look at National Geographic, the videos and so on, that shows that even lions are willing to share with hyenas and so on when it comes to food. Although it's not an easy alliance between, they have to fight for the same source of food. Human beings, although there are many who are willing to share, but there are also many who are not willing to share. Our overindulgence on consumption in some part of the world do beg to be considered seriously. Although not consciously, we tend to think that, okay, I eat more than I need. That is my prerogative to do that. I have the money, I do it. Let somebody else worry about the starving and the deprived. We as a human race need to learn to share. It is a very difficult concept to accept, and always we tend to think, well, like the animal kingdom, you eat during the summer when there's plenty of food. In case in winter, when there's less scarcity of food, that's where you don't eat so much. That sort of human instinct that we derive from the animal kingdom tend to persist even after we have moved on as a developed species. Yes, it's something that we as humankind need to collectively think, that when you overconsume, there are consequences to one's health, and you need to spend more to resolve the health issues. So where's the justice in it? And I hope that answers your question.
Does anyone have any other questions to ask Dr. Omar? Okay. Hello. I just have a general question because I was thinking about what you mentioned about global citizenry and also local citizenship. So, like, some would say that by diverting your attentions towards a country beyond your borders, you're probably doing a disservice to your own nation. So what are your views on reconciling the global citizenship and your identity as a local citizen?
Yes, a very, very good question actually. One cannot be a global citizen, as far as I'm concerned, if you don't understand your national, where you are in the national standing. You have to be a citizen within your own borders first to understand where you come from in order to try and solve global issues. They are interconnected because at a global level, what's happening, disasters and so on, sometimes do spill over into our own borders. If someone is burning part of the forest across the border, it does affect us. If someone is polluting the air that you are breathing in the other parts of the world, you just don't keep quiet. You have to do something about it. And awareness of what's going on within your border as well as outside your border is very, very important. You have to be you have to play your role as a citizen of your own country in order to become a global citizen. Of course, there are times when things conflict. It's a question of choice. I use an example during the Nazi era, where you may think it's wrong to kill someone outside your border because you want more territory and so on. Ethically, is it right? Where do you stand? Do you support your government if you are a German citizen at the time? Or do you support humanity? So it's a question of your own stand. I hope that answers your question. I'm going a long way. Philosophically, one has to resolve it from within yourself. At the national level, you as a national citizen, and one as a global citizen.
Right, we have time for one more question from the audience. Anyone? Otherwise, I think we should move on since we're running out of time. But ladies and gentlemen,